Now it's time for the Need to Know, where we keep you up to date on current Riverside County happenings. The Temecula Valley Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors recently announced that Emily Filippino will succeed Alice Sullivan as the new president-CEO. Alice served 29 years in that position, coordinating, directing, implementing, and leading the business community here in Temecula. She has truly helped shape the city and region as it's transformed from a rural landscape to a bustling tourist hotspot and an attractive place for businesses to call home. On September 24th, the Temecula City Council honored Alice and all her many contributions. During the City Council meeting, dignitaries such as County Supervisor Chuck Washington joined board members and chamber members in celebrating her accomplishments. Alice is a great supporter of our program, and we wish her the best. Next month, we will be interviewing Emily Filippino, so be sure to tune in to see her vision for the Temecula Valley Chamber and the business community. Did you know that the number of homeless people in Riverside County decreased last year by 4% compared to the year before? A big part of this reduction is due to the Regional Homeless Alliances that was formed 3 years ago when Temecula, Murrieta, Lake Elsinore, and Wildomar came together to solve homeless issues in the region. The cities all agreed to developing Responsible Compassion programs which focus on offering homeless people services in order to get them into permanent housing. The City of Temecula has taken the lead on crafting a comprehensive approach that develops community awareness and understanding. Their homeless outreach team focuses on connecting with the homeless and works with multi-agency partnerships and service providers. The Temecula Hub Center on Pujol Street helps those at risk before they become homeless. The city also enforces law violations and has created a mobile app where people can report issues such as aggressive panhandling and illegal encampments. Now, of course, they do say if there is an emergency to call 911 for immediate police response. State Senator Jeff Stone represents the 28th District, which is entirely in Riverside County. Recently, he played a lead role in passing SB 81 with unanimous bipartisan support. The bill secures more funding for Inland Regional Centers, which are a statewide government-subsidized nonprofit that provides services to people with developmental disabilities. SOI team member Karina Corona sat down with Senator Stone's Communication Director John Honeyman to learn more about this important legislation.
SB 81 is Senate Bill 81 that was passed this summer by the state legislature and signed by the governor. SB 81 is part of the budget that the state of California produces every year, and SB 81 contained $250 million for the regional centers in the developmentally disabled community. The studies show that the community really is about $1.25 billion short of the funding it needs. A lot of funding was taken away during the recession of 10 years ago. SB 81 was an attempt to get some of the money restored to the regional centers. So that's a start, but we can do better, and we hope to do better next year.
How will it help those with developmental disabilities?
Well, I think the main thing is because of all the funding cuts that the people who work with the developmentally disabled, they're not making enough money. Contractors aren't contracting to do the work because the rate that they got paid was simply not enough. As we all know, there are some people in the community who need 24-hour care, and they need people to be with them. And it was hard to find and keep good qualified people because they just weren't making a livable wage to do it. Like I said, this is a first step, and I'm sure that Senator Stone and the legislature will attempt next year to increase funding even more, and in the years to come, to bring it back to the level that it should be at. Senator Stone just wants people to know that he's honored to represent the people of the 28th Senate District. These issues are near and dear to his heart. He has an autistic granddaughter who uses a regional center in San Bernardino. I have a developmentally disabled brother, so it's near and dear to my heart too. And any of the resources that the state can bring and in the budget to help the community, we're happy to do it.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Karina. SB 81 is important legislation that greatly supports the disabled community and those close to us here at JDS Creative Academy. Please check out our website to learn more about SB 81 and how it will be implemented. We will continue to follow significant state legislation that affects all of us here in Riverside County.